The views and opinions in this program are not those of CISA 7 or Spectrum.
Should we start over? Okay. We're going to move on to action item A, resource adoption.
And you have a memo attached to the board agenda which describes this. It has already proceeded through the education committee. So we may have members of the committee that would like to offer input or feedback on the process that they went through. But the materials that are presented here, you can find on the bottom of page 5 with the total purchase price. And then as you move through those first 4 pages, you'll see the content for approval and the materials and the grade levels for which those will be used.
I'm going to open up the floor for discussion. Are there any questions? Any discussion? Okay. Then I would entertain a motion. Anyone want to read the recommended?
I move that the Advanced Placement English Language Arts Middle School Math and International Baccalaureate Middle Years Program Math resources and the corresponding budget request of $1,283,854 as presented be approved.
Second. Beth?
Online voting has been opened. All votes have been entered. The motion has carried with all board members voting in favor.
Motion passes 5-0. Moving on to B, base wage increase for 2022-23 fiscal year for educators.
And there's actually 2 of them, which I'll speak to and then let you vote on those 2 separately. But this is the process, the conclusion of the negotiations process for our educators and our paraprofessionals represented by GBEA. We are in the midst of concluding the remainder of the negotiated agreements. We'll bring the rest of the employees to you on April 11th. We asked for this opportunity to move in advance of those. Normally we take them all at the same time. But we are right in the middle of the recruiting and the application and recruiting season for teachers. And we know that this provides us an opportunity to share with them a known change for the next year as opposed to a proposed change. And that will certainly give us a leg up on recruiting over the course of the next 3 or 4 weeks here. And so that is the purpose for bringing this in now as opposed to bringing it in with the April regular board meeting in April. You have 2 groups in front of you again, the educators and the paraprofessionals. A reminder to folks in the audience that the district, as all districts are in the state, are allowed to offer up to the Consumer Price Index Urban or the CPIU for employees as part of the state approved process for collective bargaining. The district has adhered to that in the past. Just a reminder, last year that was 1.23%. A prior year it was 1.8%. And so this affords us the opportunity to utilize that state regulation to extend the salary increase for our educators and paraprofessionals. Obviously, I think all of you are busy watching what's going on with inflation. This allows us to offer a competitive wage and meet the needs of our employees.
Any other questions? Okay. I would entertain a motion.
I move that the 4.7% salary increase be applied to the educator salary schedule commencing July 1st, 2022 for the 2022-2023 fiscal year as presented be approved.
Second.
Beth?
Online voting has been opened. Okay, all votes have been entered. The motion has carried with all board members voting in favor.
Motion passes 5-0. On to letter C, base in wage increase for 2022-23 fiscal year for paralegals. Sorry, it's left over from my, it's left over from a former life. Sorry. Paraprofessionals, forgive me.
I move that the 4.7% salary increase be applied to the paraprofessional salary schedule commencing July 1st, 2022 for the 2022-2023 fiscal year as presented be approved.
Second.
Beth?
Online voting has been opened. All votes have been entered. The motion has carried with all board members voting in favor.
Motion passes 5-0. I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? We are adjourned.
You have been watching the Green Bay Area Public School District's Board of Education meeting. Please visit the school district's website, www.gbaps.org, to view the program again. If you cannot fully access the information on this video, please let us know the accessibility issue you are having by calling 920-448-2025 or by email at communications@gbaps.org. We will try to provide the information to you in an alternative format and/or make the necessary improvements to make the information accessible.